What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, as you can see from the title, I'm doing Manchester United's last game that we played against CSKA Moscow in Manchester United's final match day, and also match day 6 in the group stage for the Champions League. So obviously now we're proceeding into the UEFA Champions League round of 16 very much pretty soon. The draw will be happening, hopefully, is next week. So it's gonna build up the tension, obviously, to see who we're gonna get in the next round. There's some big clubs out there who we could actually get, the likes of Real Madrid, the likes of Juventus if they've made it through, Tottenham, Barcelona, you know, all those big teams. So it's not going to be easy in the next round, but hopefully Manchester United will get an easy. We'll get someone easy. If not, it's going to be a massive of a next game. But we do have 2 legs, home and away. But anyway, hope you guys are going to enjoy today's video But anyway, yeah, let's just crack it with the video. So, we made 6 changes from the last game against Arsenal. Talk about the starting 11. Now, as we made so many changes in this game, we wanted to play a few other people, as we've got a massive game against City coming up next week. It's the derby game next week, so we had to rest a load of people. Mourinho was on about that he had about 6 injuries. That's not possible because I knew that Matic wasn't injured against Arsenal, so I'm guessing he just rested him and just playing with and he's just playing with the fans really, and it's just basically mind games. So basically we started with Romero, Lindelof, Smalling, Blind, Valencia, Herrera, Pogba, Luke Shaw, Mata, Lukaku and Rashford. So it's obviously good to see Luke Shaw back in the squad. Obviously he's been out for, you know, injury for a lot of the time. The guy gets injured quite a bit, so yeah, it's obviously good to see him back back at Old Trafford and back on the pitch. We played 3 at the back, but we also had defenders out wide. And we had Pogba and Herrera together as CDMs, and Mata in the middle, just behind Rashford and Lukaku. So yeah, we were going attacking in that game for sure. Basically, my overall reaction and my thoughts on the game. I think some of these of my thoughts are in this video. Well, in the analysis, I've got some of my thoughts, but really, whatever's there, I don't want to repeat it. So I think the first 2 minutes, Moscow had a great start. They immediately got on the attack. Once after 2 minutes was up, once they had their great start, United were just in control, dominant. We created chances, we just could not get close enough and score in the first half. Second half we came out, we were 1-0 down, bit controversial, don't know how that happened. I'll talk about why that had happened actually, because I found out myself last night as well why that goal was given, even though the guy should have been offside. But I'll tell you more about that. So basically, not now, but anyway, second half, we come out, we wanted another quick start, we were 1-0 down. Famous Manchester United happened. We basically got a goal, and then less than 60 seconds later, Manchester United go and score once again. So it was outrageous. We did a famous comeback. We shouldn't have really let them score, but I'll talk about more why that was a goal. And yeah, I think the overall performance was really good from Manchester United, attacking wise, defensive wise. We need to work on a little bit just for that derby. But yeah, I finished my overall reaction. So again, I was just like I was saying, Moscow had a great start in the first 2 minutes. We needed a quick start for sure. After that, United were in control, like I've just said. We were dominant. We were composed on the ball for sure. I like the passing, obviously. obviously United in the first half, we were sort of sitting back there, but we didn't want to be sitting back in this game. We wanted to get out there, get a couple of goals out there tonight, last night. Obviously, this is not going to go up till tomorrow, so by the time you're seeing this, it's going to be like 2 nights after we've just played. So, yeah, we were composed. The movement was good. We had, like I was saying, well, I didn't really get into the chances what we had. So we had great chances with Rashford. Rashford had a great chance, hit the post. Luke Shaw had a great chance to score. The keeper made a great save, made a great double save, and Lukaku got the rebound and he just scuffed it or fluffed it. Shaw put in another great cross into Rashford. Rashford just needed a tap to put us one goal in front in the game. In our set pieces, haven't been going the best. They were going long. We have been creating chances, but with those chances, we just need just a little tap just to put them in. And we should have been at least 3 goals up in that first half for sure. United were getting close at goal, just not close enough to score and to get past the keeper, like I was saying earlier on. Now, near to the end of the half, we had a penalty near to the end to the half. Some of the fans wanted a penalty. Obviously, I forgot to say this in the last analysis that in the last Premier League game against Arsenal, the referee had a shocker of a game. This ref, he probably had a bit of a shocker of a game. I think I disagree with a few chances that he should have gave a few chances. Like, was it a penalty? There was contact, but I felt like we should have got that penalty. A ref, again, just being a bit too selfish and should have just been given it. Some of the recent refs have not been having some such games recently, but they do need to buckle up for the next game against City. Big game. We need a ref to come again to give us the free kicks really. And we need a decent ref to be fair on Sunday against City. Same old United sitting back thinking we could cruise through this game. Again, thinking it's too... obviously United once again thinking we'll get through this game easy. We'll sit back, see how they play. And then when we get chance, we'll get on the attack. But thing is, we wanted to get a couple of goals... We wanted to get a couple of goals at the beginning of the game. We created chances. We couldn't do that. We couldn't put our chances away. So we tried, but we didn't try enough. We let Moscow back into the game near to the end of the half. They were getting close. They got a goal just before the half ended. So the reason why that was a goal was because basically Blind slid in. As he slid in, basically it's obviously the last defender. Now, as Blind is a defender, and as he was off the pitch, if he was off, even though he was off the pitch, it still counted as a goal because he was still in play of the game, really. So it was awarded a goal. So I was a bit confused myself. That's why it was a goal. So I was a bit disappointed and a bit off with that. We should have done a lot better defensive wise. And Blind is on the grass, eating grass. It's not good enough, but we cannot see that against City. City, it's going to be a complete new game for us, but we're going to have to really, really put it out there against City. City will be up for that game for sure, but I'll tell you more about City later on into this video. So that was the reason why it was actually a goal. At first, I thought I was going to be happy with the first half because it was goalless until they scored. But once we let in that goal, I think in the end the half was all right. We just needed to finish off our chances like we have been doing against Watford and Arsenal. Second half, when we create chances, we need to finish them off. We need to raise the tempo. We need to get more oomph in that game, for sure. We needed to get the ball more out wide. We need more crosses into the box. We need a quick start. Beginning of the half, we were getting back on it as the game was progressing. We were back in control of that game. We were then dominant in the second half. We were all around them. Pogba was, and then obviously again Pogba, because obviously he's the main player that is the most dangerous player out there on the pitch. He was taking way too many touches, and he should have just passed it out wide, instead of just being selfish all about it, really. But big loss. Pogba's not going to be in the next game against City. We have to deal without Pogba. The only game City is a big loss, but we're going to have to deal without it. But we're going to have to do our best against City. And we have to bring in some of our injured players back in as soon as possible. We need Bailey back, Jones back, Fellaini back, Matic back. We need all the injured some of the injured players need to come back. The few rested ones like De Gea and Matic are fine. I think Mourinho was just overcompensating in that press conference about Matic. So again, we were just getting close at goal, but not close enough to score. We then finally got our goal. First goal, great cross by Pogba to Lukaku. Lukaku straight away put it into the back of the net, and I was like, yes, come on. United are in front. We've 1-1. Let's go and get another goal. Let's have another quick start from the kick-off. Less than 60 seconds later, we go and get another goal. We smash it again. Great long ball from Valencia to Pogba. Pogba passed it to Mata. Mata passed it to Rashford. Rashford finished it off and it went back in the net, and it was our second goal. So I was like, yes, get in. We got our second goal, and we just need to sort of defend it well and not let them back into the game. After that, we then needed some fresh legs on. We brought on McTominay for Herrera. We brought on Tuanzebe for Valencia, so obviously it's his first debut in the European game, so obviously congratulations on that, Axel Tuanzebe. We then finally did our last change. Martial came on for Lukaku. So in the last two games, Zlatan hasn't been playing, but he's going to come back for the Manchester derby, so we need him back for that game as well. We then changed the formation, but I don't have a clue what we changed it to, for sure, because I was trying to read what formation we had, but I knew we changed the formation and the system of the game, but I couldn't read what we were playing because we brought off a defender, so I don't know what we were playing. I think because we had 5 at the back and we took one off, I would imagine we played with a 4-3-3. So after that, I felt like Moscow were regaining possession. They were getting closer at goal once again. Ramiro had to pull off some great saves. Moscow were creating chances near to the end of the half. Great saves, like I was saying about with Ramiro. All we needed to do was just regain possession and just take more control. We need to stick more together as a team. We did that. We got the job done. We got the 3 points. We've finished at the top of the group. We have to see who we will draw in the round of 16. Hopefully someone easy. Maybe not be, because we've got some tough opponents out there right now for the round of 16. City next in the Premier League. Talk about City now. City, I have to say, I've been getting some jammy results recently against West Ham. The last couple of games recently, they've been getting some late winners recently. So I can only say, because it's a Manchester derby, we know what happened last year at Old Trafford. I don't think a lot happened. This is the battle who's going to get first for this year. United have been on top of their game recently, getting results against Arsenal and Watford, which we needed. Hopefully we can try and get the 9 points against City. I did predict 7, but hopefully if we do clinch the win, I'll be amazed as well. City have been absolutely jamming recently, just getting last minute winners. But if we can just go it all defensively, clear our lines, do what we do, play how we play, and just do our best against City. City, like I've been saying, getting late winners, it's controversial, and yeah, it's just a late winner that they've been on some run recently. If we sort of, go up against it, go at them, you never know. We don't know what the score's going to be, but it's going to be a tough one against City. But if we hold on, so say if United, I'm not saying we're going to win, but if United are one goal in front, like we did last year in that FA Cup or whatever we were in, obviously we just have to hold on with that lead and just make sure we do our best defensive-wise, put out the best lineup out there, and just go for it against City. And that's all I can say recently. City just getting some really lucky results recently, but we'll see what they do during midweek in the Champions League. Obviously, they're going to definitely win it, and obviously they're going to be out of their group as well. So it's going to be a tough game against City. Prediction: I can't have a prediction because it's just going to be one of those tough games. So I don't have a prediction right now, and I don't want to predict too early as well. So yeah, it's going to be a very tough game against City. We'll do our best, but hopefully it's a Manchester United win. Let's close on that gap on City now. The only team that can basically hunt down is City is Manchester United right now. And if we go and do that on Sunday, I'll be pleased with the boys. And then they've finally got their loss for this year as well. So hopefully we can upset them on Sunday, and hopefully we can put City. Hopefully we can put City on a bad day as well. So let's hope we can do that, and just put out the best lineup we can do, and just go at City, and let's see what the outcome is. But all I can say is come on Reds, we have got the players this year, and put out the best line out there, Mourinho. You've got my word, and let's see what we can do against City. But it's going to be a very good game. Hope you guys are watching, and I'll leave all the details in the next clip. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Man of the match. It's tough. I wouldn't give it Romero because obviously, he did save some good saves. It has to be. Let me go through it. Let me go through the players. Valencia, he had a good game. Lindelof, he had a good game. Smalling had a good game. Blind had a good game. I think we have to give it to Luke Shaw. Surely, he had a great game for sure. Luke Shaw has to be man of the match because he played really well on his derby game. But anyway, that's my man of the match. Luke Shaw is my man of the match for this one. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and also leave a comment down below of what you want me to improve on these videos. And I'll see you guys in the next video on Monday, and peace.